Welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards. All right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and leave as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with the same height and a similar reach. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Levine. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Leon Rocky Edwards. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair. Nice strike.
All right, so there's the early takedown. He told us on Thursday he didn't necessarily see a path to victory if he couldn't get takedowns. That is certainly a good sign.
Right away, he got the takedown. I don't believe they could have imagined that it would work so well so early. Great job.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Got the single collar tie. While certainly not just a wrestler, as the champion Usman showed you his boxing chops there. Oh! Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. 25 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the head outside to a high cross.
Oh!
Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the ground.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, beautifully placed and timed kick there by Usman. Edwards gets caught by that straight punch. Beautifully landed by the opposition. Just out of range with that left hook. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Massive knee lands inside.
And both guys really throwing with authority. He comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him.
Ooh. Big knee. Edwards gets caught with that punch.
Nice.
Lands a big elbow there. Knee to the body. Oh, and he lands another massive elbow. How does he take that shot? Final seconds of round one. Edwards has got his back. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that guard or get finished.
And that's exactly what he is hoping for. All those great body shots, all that damage put on his opponent will force an opening up top where he will look to finish.
So that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions, and now he's jumping on the triangle.
Fighters back to their feet here. DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
67 total strikes have now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards. And landing at a pretty good clip, 75% accuracy thus far against Kamaru Usman.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. Close guard. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Kamaru Usman. Back to the feet now. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one. Oh! Fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Look at him
yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just, oh, what a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
30 seconds to go in round 2. All right, feet on the hips here. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Take a seat. Breathe. Deep breath. Breathe. Through that nose, out through that mouth.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, that's a good strike there by Usman. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
As he gets close, and he's up.
Usman gets the takedown there. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Single collar tie now. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
So these numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 108 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman, and landing at a 74% clip against Leon Edwards. Blocks the shot. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the... Oh, that's right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beat Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. I mean, how many can he take? Edwards' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Relentless pressure from the top by Kamaru.
You need to get out of there. Let's go, do something.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Take a seat. Breathe. Listen, that was awesome. Really hurt him there. I need more.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Ooh, what a punch.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise. Oh, straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, that left hand is on point. All right, working inside the closed guard now, and really starting to make these shots count. Closed guard. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness. Goes out of control of the hips. He doesn't give you any outs when he's on top of you.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way.
Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Nicely done. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, take a seat. Now listen, you're up on the scorecards here. Going into the last round, I want more of what you've been doing. Let's stay safe. Let's not...
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Here we go, fifth and final round.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Whoa! Oh!
Put him to sleep. He got him bad.
Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 42 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by